Well, it is high school football night, but are the fields dry enough for football play? News 2's Evan West has the answer.
It's a beautiful night for high school football here in the Low Country, but instead of strapping on the pads, a lot of kids are going to be sitting on the couch tonight. Now, despite the ideal conditions right now, a lot of these high school football fields were underwater at the beginning of this week, making football an impossible feat for tonight. Now, most games were canceled, others were moved to next week, some were played this past Wednesday, but Summerville and Fort Dorchester will renew their rivalry right here on this field coming up in about 2 hours.
The field's in really good shape, with all the rain we got, obviously. It's pretty good.
Governor Haley says it's devastation this state hasn't seen in centuries. But later tonight, a different kind of green wave invades North Charleston. And despite the record rain Dorchester County has seen, it's a welcome sight for these Patriots.
I think the biggest thing about this game is after the flood and all that, it's a time for both communities to kind of, I hate to say we're going to be together because we're not going to be together, but, in one area, and I think it'll be a good thing.
When it comes to football, Summerville is struggling to keep their heads above water with 3 straight losses, while the Patriots are cruising with a 7-0 record. It's all thanks to a 15-year-old phenom quarterback, DeCarrion Joyner.
He's growing up, I think here in about 4 or 5 months, I believe he's going to be able to get his learner's permit. So he's growing up. I believe he's getting a little hair in his armpits and all. So it won't be long. But no, as far as football, he's a heck. Plays way ahead of 15 years old.
While the non-region records are indicative of how the teams have played through the first 2 months of the season, they're essentially meaningless now that region play kicks off tonight. We'll have highlights of this Fort Dorchester Summerville game and some other games from around the Low Country coming up tonight at 11 on the Blitz. Reporting from Fort Dorchester High School in North Charleston, Evan West, News 2 Sports.